Welcome back to Blue 90s TV, my family. I'm going to try to keep this short and snappy. I've got studio to go to, but today's video is regarding the Dortmund vs Chelsea game in the Champions League first leg. Now, in today's video, I'm going to have a little discuss on my thoughts on Chelsea and our probability of winning or drawing, losing, whatever it is. You'll find out in a second. Also, I'm going to be predicting the lineup, and I've mixed in with, it's a bit of what I think Potter's going to do and a bit of what I would do if I was Potter. But yeah, let's get into the video. So, first things first. Today's game is going to be crazy, I think I speak for a majority of Chelsea fans. There's something in the air, like, especially on a Champions League night, like, there's something in the air. I don't know what it is, I'm feeling confident. And I know if you look at the run that we've been going on, me as a Chelsea fan, I shouldn't be confident, but I don't know what it is about the Champions League. Like, obviously, you know when your team's out of form, you normally look to like a cup match or something, just take you away from the league. Like, you get what I'm saying? And we ain't had no Carabao Cup to fall back on, no FA Cup to fall back on, none of that to fall back on to try see if we can get back a run of form or get a win outside of league form. But yeah, man, there's something about the Champions League, there's something about knockout football. You can't really look at league form specifically and be like, yeah, that means it's going to automatically translate into a knockout football game. But yeah, man, there's something in the air, man. I feel it, and I know if you're a Chelsea fan, you feel it too. There's just something telling, man, we can do it. We can do it. Like, I know you lot are feeling what I'm feeling right now. So, boom. Let me go and talk about Dortmund's form. Now, Dortmund have won their last 6 games post World Cup, I believe. They're on a good run of form. It's not the best time for a team like us who are in a poor run of form to be going playing them boys. But yeah, man, that's what's got to happen, people. That's what's got to happen. It's the Champions League. The best play the best. So boom. Yeah, so it's a bit of a tricky one. People talking about this is Bellingham's time to shine in front of Bowley and whatnot, Todd Bowley. But yeah, they've been on a good run of form. They're third in the Bundesliga right now. I believe they're 2 points behind Bayern. Union Berlin, surprisingly, they're second. They're having a great run. But yeah, Dortmund are on a strong run, but everyone knows there's a curse on Dortmund in the Champions League. I don't know what it is, yeah, but it always feel like they should have gone further than they always do. Like when they got into the Champions League final, I believe, with Klopp, I think it was against, it might have been against Bayern, I can't remember. Something's telling me Madrid, innit? All I know, they lost that, innit? Or was it them that got in the final? Am I thinking of Atleti? Do you know what? Side that one. But yeah, there's something about Dortmund that's always felt like they're just that one step behind, like they just can't get over the mark, just like a PSG or something. Like, they just can't get over that mark. But yeah, man, hopefully they can't get over us. But yeah, like I said, they're in good run of form. It's a bit of a sticky one, I can't lie, it's a bit of a sticky one. Form will tell you, obviously, the betting man will tell you, bet on Dortmund or whatnot. They're going to be the one that is going to run us over. But one thing I see when it comes down to Dortmund is they play a high line. Now, majority of the teams we play in the Premier League, they like to sit back and in a low block for us to try and break them down. And with Chelsea, we kind of struggle to do that. But thank fuck, we got Felix, who his gameplay and whatnot, he can break down teams and whatnot. Like, and Enzo, we can find a pass. Like, we're getting these players in now, innit? So good times are ahead. But yeah, like I was saying, Dortmund like to play a high line. German teams in general love to play the high line. That's why boys like Timo Werner were killing it in the Bundesliga. But yeah, Dortmund like to play a high line, and I think we've got the ingredients to exploit that high line they love to play. So boom, let me get back to our beloved Chelsea. So I think we're going to do them, you know. Honestly, I think it's going to be an exciting game. I think it's going to be one of the most exciting games of the week. Like yesterday's 2 games, I believe it was not Dortmund, even mad. Bayern versus PSG ended 1-0. Who was the other game? Oh, that's it. Spurs versus AC. Spurs versus AC, they lost 1-0 as well. It was just a bunch of 1-0s. I feel like today's games ain't going to be about the 1-0s. I feel like Something's telling me we'll beat them 2-1. Something's telling me we'll beat them 2-1. If we get the first goal, we could actually just do a mad thing like we've done against AC Milan. Like, look at what we've done to AC Milan, and look where we are in the league. And then look at where Spurs are in the league, and look how they struggled against AC Milan. Like, it's crazy. That's what I said. League form. You can't just say league. Just take the whole thing as the whole picture. As, yeah, their league form's this, so that means this is what's gonna happen. This is a cup game. You can't be doing that. But boom, yeah. Like I was saying, with the Chelsea. Yeah, I think we can get runners in behind. We need to utilise Mudrik's pace and whatnot, Felix pace and whatnot, Madueke's pace and whatnot, and I'm hoping Enzo can just continue clipping balls through, like just finding men in space, because Dortmund will come at us. They are gonna come at us, and we need to be prepared for this. Yeah, we need to be prepared, and we need to be willing to hit them quick and fast on counters. Over the top balls. They're going to be playing them high lines. Find the men in space. That's all we need to do as Chelsea. But boom. So, like I said, I've given you my quick prediction. I think it's going to be 2-1. If we get the goal early in the first 20 minutes, I think this game could be a game full of goals in it, but I'm going to stick with 2-1 prediction at the moment. Now, I'm going to go to the lineup. So, in the lineup for Dortmund versus Chelsea, I've gone Kepa in goal, right back Reece James. Now, you're wondering, wow, like, what have you done here? Like, Badlashil, like you guys know, he's not available for the Champions League. He didn't get picked for the Champions League squad now. Koulibaly's there, but I don't believe Graham Potter trusts Koulibaly. I'm going to be surprised if I see Koulibaly. But then again, I won't be surprised, because maybe Fofana, his return back from injury might not be as accelerated as I believe. But in my eyes, I've seen a few clips of him in training. He's training with the squad. Let's get Wesley back in there, you know what I'm saying? But Wesley with Silva, and then left back Chilwell. Now, Chilwell needs to get back into this team. That's all I've got to say in it. Chilwell's got to get back into this team. I think Cucurella might need a break. He's been getting a lot of abuse and whatnot, which I don't think is completely warranted from the fan base and whatnot. But yeah, man, my man needs to take a chill pill. Like, he needs to chill, and let's get Chilly. You see what I did there? Chilly. Let's get a Chilly back in there. Chilly B. Let's get him back in there, and then let's see if he can do a little link up with our wingers and whatnot. And because Chilwell is more of an attacking fullback, which is crazy to me, because last season I thought Cucurella was an amazing attacking fullback, but this season in Chelsea, I don't know what it is. He's not been that great going forward, and not too bad going backwards. But anyways, so I've got Chilwell on the left back. In the pivot, I've gone for Enzo Fernandez, and I've gone for Zachariah. Now, Zachariah is the same as Wesley Fofana. He's another man coming back from injury. I'm thinking he's been training with the squad, to throw him in. Like, don't get me wrong, Ruben done a good job, but I want to see someone a bit more like in there. Give license to Enzo a bit more. Do you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Zachariah partnering up with Enzo in the pivot. Then I've gone for just behind the striker, second striker, a cam, whatever you want to say. João Felix on the right, Madueke. Left wing, I've gone for Mudryk, and then up top, Kai Havertz. Now, that is now my predicted lineup. Obviously, I'm thinking I might get 2 or 3 wrong. The last one I did, I only had 1 man wrong. I'm thinking I might get 2 or 3 wrong. You know what I'm saying? It's a bit, like you can see, the Zachariah, I think we're going to go for the exact same team we basically had. Yeah, but I'm thinking other than Zachariah and Fofana, I think those 2 are the 2. I think Chilwell will start. But I think those 2 are the 2 I'm a bit, like, Potter could go either way with them 2. But yeah. So I'm thinking we need to be just flooding them with attacks and trying to get behind their high line. It's just as simple as that. If we do that, we take the game. We take the game. That's it. We take the game. Now, Potter. Like, I think we need a performance more than a result from the team. If we don't do a performance where we get a result, I don't think the fan base will be on them, because obviously football is results based. It's a result based game. But if we don't get the result and no performance, brother, it's gonna be a killing. Like, I know he's starting to get that dog in him. Like, my brother's starting to get that dog out of him, yeah, in press conferences. We want to see that. Like, please, Potter, I know you're on this. I don't know, you're on this. He just reminds me of an English teacher. Like, none of that, bro. Like, just something. Like, we want to see something. Like, we want to see something, innit? Like, if our team's not performing, we want to see it. We, as fans, want to see that you are not liking what they're representing. Like, so that's all we're asking for. We're not asking you to do the whole Antonio Conte doing the mad thing or doing the Mourinho running down touch lines and whatnot. We're not asking for that. We're just asking for something. Like, your face just moves like, we know you care, but it moves like you don't care, bro. Like, so that's all we're asking for. But, boom. This is where it's going to end. You're going to get the post-match, the review after the game. I'll probably be in studio, so it's probably going to be a different backdrop and whatnot, different settings, but we move. And all I can say is up the Chelsea, my people, yeah? We're going to get the 3 points and we move. Let's go to Dortmund. Bow.